Hi, everyone. All right, we are going to continue on with lesson 5 in phonics. Today, we will be working on page 21. But before we do that, let us go ahead and review the sounds in words that we will be reading this week. All right, here we go. I will say the sounds aloud and you may say them after me. Line 1. Ah, ooh, ah, oh. Line 2. E, a, ow, ah. Line 3. Ooh, ah, I. And line 4. A, ooh, ah, e. Good. And let us review the word parts in words that we will be reading this week. Please take a look at part C. Please put your finger on the first word. The word part is re. The letters are R-E. The word is return. The word part is pre. The letters are P-R-E. The word is preheat. The word part is ness. The letters are N-E-S-S. The word is madness. The word part is less. The letters are L-E-S-S. The word is helpless. Good. And now let us take a look at page 21. The title, and please put your finger on the title, is The Art Show. Part 1. Please pause the video and read part 1 to yourself. When you are done, please resume the video and then follow along with me. Here we go. What a way to spend the afternoon, Paul said to his brother Fred. I want to go to the beach, but I have to go to the art show in the park. My art teacher said that we all have to go to this show. Next week, each of us has to report to the class. It's part of the grade for the class, Paul moaned. At least you said you would go with me, Fred. That will make it less painful. Let's get our bikes and go now. Be a good sport, Paul, said Fred. Many of the kids from your class will be at the art show. It may turn into a fun afternoon. Okay, let's go. So for part 1, the questions I would like you to consider are, why did Paul have to go to the art show? And who said that he would go to the art show with Paul? Now, part 2. Again, please pause the video, read part 2 to yourself, and when you are done, you may resume the video and follow along with me. Here we go. Paul and Fred rode down the street to the park. When they got to the lawn on the east side of the park, they saw hundreds of people. Some were selling things, but many others were just looking. Paul and Fred put the bikes in a bike rack and locked them. Then they went to see what the artists had drawn. "Look at this," Paul said. "It's just a straw stuck to the side of a box. Is this art?" "It has a name too. It's called Straw Dream. You can own it for $45. Who would pay $45 for this? I hope this work of art is not a fraud. Let's go to the other end of this row." On the way, they stopped to look at a portrait of a man with a hawk on his hand. "He looks sad," Fred said. "He also looks like he is speaking to that hawk. Do you think the hawk's claws are hurting the man?" he asked. And so for part 2, the questions I would like you to consider are, what were people doing at the art show? What surprised Paul about Straw Dream? And what portrait did the boys look at? Okay, and moving to part 3. Again, please pause the video, read part 3 to yourself. When you are done, you may resume the video and follow along with me. Here we go. Soon they came to a booth where a man on a stool was drawing portraits in ink. Paul and Fred stopped to look. The artist worked very fast, and his drawings were flawless. "What a remarkable likeness for such fast work," Paul said in surprise. "Some of this art is art after all." "There is a band playing on the lawn," Fred said. "We can go there for some entertainment, if you like." "Who needs a band for entertainment?" Paul said with a grin. "When I saw Jill, she said we had to go see a painting down this way. She said the painting is called Artist's Flaw. It's just a big white blank with a black border. I could do art like that. Let's go see it." And so the questions I would like you to consider for part 3 are, what was the artist's drawing? And why was Artist's Flaw a different painting? And finally, look at the 3 pictures at the bottom of the page. Figure out which picture goes with each part of the story. Write the correct number under each picture. Okay, friends, good job.